Hi everybody, welcome to another episode of Fish Keeping Jamaica. Welcome to my classroom. Today I'll be talking to you a little bit about my Jeemak 4K Wi-Fi GoPro, and it is hope that you will get a greater understanding as to the new equipment in which I bought. You have seen the delivery, the unpacking, the putting together, the testing. Now let's talk about the actual gadget itself. Stay tuned as I delve in this. Smile for me, Jamaica, and I said so. Today I'll be talking about my Jeemak Vision 4K Wi-Fi GoPro. Alright, I'll be looking at it in depth by looking at 5 pros and 5 cons of this little gadget. Right, the number one pro, let's look at the pro first, right? 5 pros, meaning 5 positive things about this. Number one thing is that it is reasonable. Now when you go on the internet, you will see several GoPros, and they range from price let's say about 25 to about 300 400 US dollars. Right now I purchased mine and it cost me somewhere in the region of about 40 delivering everything, about 40 something, right? But I will talk about the additional gadgets which I had to purchase later on, right? So one pro is that it is reasonable. I wouldn't say it's cheap, because once I spend money on something, it's not cheap unless it's free. The quality of this video is really outstanding. It's greater than the most Samsung and iPhone and my tablet also. It's 4K. It's greater PPI than what is really the maximum standard of YouTube, which is 1080, right, in pixel per inch. So it gives you a really awesome view, right, when the video is produced. So the PPI is very good. Okay, another another pro for this package is that in addition to the package, well, in addition to the camera itself, I got myself a second battery. Right, my battery, now usually you get a battery, you buy a phone and you get a battery, right? And when that battery has exhausted its time, you actually get a different one, right? Well, this system actually gives you a new battery, right, in which you can, whenever this one starts to give you a problem, you can just easily replace it. So you have 2 batteries, so it gives you enough time to either source another one or source another GoPro within itself. Alright, so that's another advantage of this. Now another advantage of this GoPro is that it is available online. That means anybody can get it. I think I gone over the 5, but bear with me. So number one is that it is reasonable. Number 2, it is pixel 4K, more than the maximum standard of YouTube, which is 1080. It is small, it is easy and lightweight to carry, and it also has battery, right? Extra battery, that is. Now let's look at the cons for this. Now the number one con in which I found with this gadget is that the casing, I think the casing might be easily broken. It is not that hard plastic in which some GoPros may have. If the camera is in this and it actually falls to the ground, chances are this might crack. And I only have a spare section for here. I don't have a spare section for here. So once this is cracked and water starts to seep in, the camera is done, meaning that in the sense that it cannot be submerged again in water, or else it will get wet and the camera itself will be damaged. So that's a con for it, right? Another con is that meaning bad thing which I found about this gadget is that you don't get all the necessary gadgets that you need with the package when you purchase it. You purchase it for $30 plus shipping, and then I ended up paying additional 17 or something like I can't about $20 for additional gadgets, and that's the reason why I had the second unpackaging of the box with a whole heap of gadgets on the with the several gadgets on the on display, right? So that is one other thing. I had to source those gadgets. I did not get a stick. I did not get the other thing that would actually have me actually attach this to different implements, right? So I got that on my own, right? Another thing, another pullback for this system is that the manual doesn't help much. It doesn't give proper instruction. You have to just know by just feeling out what this is for and what you're supposed to be doing so as to connect and so as to make it work properly. So the manual is like, no, it's out of 5 I will give the manual probably about 1.5, right? The manual is crap, right? Now I said that it was lightweight in a pro and a con, in the pros, right? I said that it was lightweight. However, a disadvantage of that is that when it is lightweight, it doesn't sink within the water when you actually submerge it, right? And if it do sink, it's very difficult for you to actually maneuver in the water. If you have a stick, it is so good, right? But if you don't have a stick and you tie a cord on it, you'll find that it be floating all over. And evidence of this can be seen in my video where I had my Jack Dempsey at play, right? You see the camera actually film the what I call it now horizontally instead of vertically, because it was just not following my instruction with the cord. No matter how I held the cord, it just it's as if it was floating. It took a very long time to settle, right? Also I think I got a great deal based on where I am at, based on where I was, using my phone, using my other instruments to actually videotape, to record and produce videos. I think I'm at a stage right now where I can produce quality video and I can go in depth in more places and more things in which I've never done before. So the cons, I run through the cons again. The manual doesn't give much instructions on some little intimate sections of the camera or its functions. The case, waterproof case, I think it's easily broken. The number 3, it is lightweight, so it's very difficult to sink, right? And also I had to purchase additional package so as to get additional gadgets to operate it. For example, the stick. In addition to all of that, right, I have an issue with the cords in which I got. I got a cord to charge the camera, but there's also another slot for me to actually get the information from the camera and place it on another gadget, let's say a phone, a tablet, or a computer, and then I would edit it, right? No, I only got one cord. That means I would have to go out and I would have to search diligently for the other cord to actually fit within the slot in the camera so that it can actually get the information from the camera as the memory card is inserted, right? So each time I record, I have to take out the memory card from out of the camera, put it in my phone, and then attach my phone to my laptop, and then I will take off the video and use it editing videos and stuff, right? So it's a little bit tedious. I know I'm going over the 5 Pro cons, but the camera get very warm after a while. So although I use it also as a dash cam for my car, I have to be mindful that I have to take it off each time I park my car. I have to take it down because it gets very warm, and the memory card, the length of which it actually operates is based on the memory card, but the battery doesn't last all that long. I guess that's one of the reasons why they gave me 2 batteries, because the battery doesn't last long, right?